Hey,
that money, I'll take some.
welcome to YCS Dallas. This big old nerd gathering right here. Have you ever seen so many Yu-Gi-Oh people in one spot? As far as the eye can see.
Is it really?
Look, look on the screen. Oh wow! It goes all the way back.
I know, yeah, right.
Yeah, you guys see that? That's what the morning was like. The registration started at 8 o'clock. Me and my friends got there at 7. And some of my friends weren't registered until about 10 o'clock, I'd say. I registered the night before, so I was just kind of up there chilling with them while they were registering and after they registered. But I want to talk about YCS Dallas, obviously. Number one question is probably going to be, what deck did you use? I could have used a few things. Could have used my friend's Black Wings. I could have used a deck of my own creation. I could have made some scrubby Dragoonity deck, but I wouldn't dare do that because give him a bad name. So what did I do? I did exactly what I said I was going to do. I made insects with Solidarity, Skill Drain, Verdant Sanctuary, and you know, I actually did okay. I was 3-3 when I had to leave. I beat Black Wings, I beat a Mocking Gadget, and I beat Plant Synchro. Then I lost to a Plant Synchro, I lost to a Black Wing, and I lost to a Gravekeeper. So the decks I lost to were all meta decks, so I didn't feel too bad about that. And the Gravekeeper guy, I really could have beat the Gravekeeper guy, but Necro Valley is just too good, essentially, and I only had 4 ways to get it off the field, and never got any of them in any of my games. So, what to talk about? Like I said, my deck was insects. If you're wondering, like, insects, what do you run? What's your win condition? You just beat down your opponent with Aztekapede, the Worm Warrior, and Doomdozer, and, you know, you just kind of surprise your opponent and just kind of, like, laugh. I didn't run my warnings. These are my warnings. They're not for trade, by the way. My friend ran a character Mocking Gadget. You can see some videos of me dueling him. I let him use them because he was taking the YCS a little more seriously than I was. So, like I said, I went 3-3, and like as soon as I got my 3rd loss, I tried to drop so I could go do a win-a-mat tournament. I didn't drop in time, so I was pretty much done after that. So I go home, and I'm like, okay, I'll make a video about my insects, then I'll do a video about day 1 YCS. So I look in my bag, gonna pull out my insect deck. Lo and behold, it is not in there. Where's my insects? Did someone steal it? Did I leave it in my friend's car? Call my friend. Nope, not my car. Turn over my backpack. Like, seriously, shake it out. Like, you can imagine someone turn over their backpack, shaking it out. That's what I did. Nope, not in there. Okay, so where is it? Well, in my haste to go sign up for the Win-A-Mat tournament, I left it on the table. And whoever picked it up did not take a single card out of it, though they could. Did not steal it, though they could. They took it to a judge and had it sent to the Lost and Found, where I was able to call a friend who was still at the tournament, have him go talk to the guy up there. I got on the phone with the guy in charge of the Lost and Found, and he was able to determine that one of the deck boxes up there was mine. Nothing was taken out of it. I still don't have it. My friends have it. It's like now 1 in the morning, and they just got out. But that is awesome. Whoever did that, like, you're my hero. You're a good person. I don't really believe in karma, but like earlier in the day, I had the guy next to me had an iPod Touch, and he left it. And I gave it to the judge when we were recording our duel, or the results of our duel. You know, you have to have a judge sign off on it. And yeah, he signed off. He signed off on it. I was like, hey, this guy that was sitting right here, he was sitting in this seat. He was a little Asian kid. I was like, he left his iPod Touch. Can you just make sure he gets it? And the judge's like, yeah. So he went off and got it. And like later on in the day, I saw the little kid. And he's like, oh, thanks for that. And then like later on in the day, lo and behold, my deck spot goes missing due to my own stupidity, and everything's back. And like, I don't really believe in karma per se. I feel like karma is something that just makes people feel good. But I mean, I feel good right now. I feel like maybe a good deed earlier in the day helped me out later. I won't lie. I feel that way. So that was really cool of him. why am I showing you this page that has Icarus and Warnings and stuff? I'm making Blackwings, guys. It's a tier 1 deck, and I feel like if I can keep up with meta decks like I did today with insects, if I run a meta deck, I might be able to be pretty good. If you guys look back at all my videos, starting from the middle of summer when I started making like real Yu-Gi-Oh videos, the only meta deck I've ever ran was Gravekeepers, and I only ran that for one night. I didn't have much play testing with it at all, and I was able to do pretty well at a regional with it. So I'm thinking, until my Dragonities come out, which is in a little less than a month, so probably I'll get 2 or 3 weeks of just playing Blackwings. And today my friends kind of helped me get all the staples, and I traded for some. I had some at my house because I bought a Gold Series box a while ago. So I had the Shuras, the Kalutes, the Blizzards, that guy, the Bora, 2 Sirocos, a Gale, a Vayu, Caliber Pojo, 6/6 Pojo is actually sending me an Ulti Vayu, so that'll go there. Spirit Reaper, which I am going to run. Dark Armed, 3 Icarus, 2 Warnings. Again, they're not for trade, so don't offer. Allure, Black Whirlwind, cards, Dark End, and then the 2 main guys you need to kind of worry about. What I wanted to say, like, some people are like, oh well, you should run 2 Pot of Duality at least, and I agree. But I'm not going to buy 2 Pot of Duality for something that may get hit on the ban list. I'll wait till after the ban list, and maybe they get hit down to 1. If they get hit to 2, I don't think their price is going to change too much. That will go down a little bit, but I think if it gets hit to 1, we can probably start picking up between like $50 and $60. So I'll pick up 1 then, just to have for like attacking any deck. Because there's not going to be too many decks that can't benefit from 1 Pot of Duality. There are some, like Dragonities are one that won't really benefit too hard from it, but even Dragonities will benefit. It's a good card. I mean, there's a reason why it's so expensive. So, I mean, I went over my deck, what I did, went over my fiasco losing my deck, going over what I'm going to be playing from now on, and tomorrow, whenever I get my deck box back from my buddy, I'll make a profile on the insects. Totally budget deck. You can make it for $20. So if you want to have a little bit of fun, if your friends kind of run, maybe you're the guy who runs really good decks, and all of your friends run like Gemini, or not Light Hero Beat. I'm talking like Gemini with Featherizer and Phoenix Gearfried, or you have another friend that runs Crystal Beasts. You know, you can pull out your insects and be like, all right, I'm about to whoop your ass with insects. It's actually really fun. So I'll have that up tomorrow. A lot of you guys may be thinking, maybe not a lot of you, but some of you may be thinking, hey, why are you running insects? What is going on with that? Why did you run insects? That's so stupid. Why did you pay $20 to go to a YCS run insects? Number 1, the YCS was 30 minutes from my house, so I was going to go regardless. Number 2, I did not have a tier 1 deck ready to bring to YCS. The only deck I've been focusing on lately is Dragonities, and they're not going to be good till March 8th. So, scratch that. 3, insects are cool, man. I'm sorry, I really like the deck idea, and I thought, man, if I can at least go and win a couple rounds, I'll be happy, and that's exactly what I did, so I'm happy with it. And I just wanted to have fun. I wanted to go there with a light heart, knowing that if I lost, it wasn't the end of the world. If I went in there with a tier 1 deck, and I lost, and, you know, it's a hard-fought match, I might be like, fuck, that really sucks, but, you know, even though I did get a little upset with some of my plays today, overall, I was like, I'm running insects, I really don't care. And a lot of people, like, the people I was doing, are like, that's awesome, dude, you're running insects, make it work, man, do work. Because in the insects, you can run Rivalry, you can run Goes and Match, because the only ones that I was running that aren't an Earth-type monster was, Magical Merchant, and as soon as I flipped that up anyway, I wanted it gone, so it doesn't get attacked over, so it worked perfectly. So I had some really good matchups, but, you know, in the end, they just didn't have enough, and that's okay. I'm not too worried about it, but I'll have that deck list up for you guys. Totally budget, totally fun, just to mess around with your friends. But I am going to make Blackwings until my Dragonities go live, so if you have any questions, I'll leave you with a clip from today's YCS just for the hell of it. I'm also going to put, my friend and I got bored while we were waiting, so I'll put up his deck profile on his Light Hero Beat. So Have a good one, guys. I'm one lucky SOB. I got my deck box back, so until next time. Evidently, there's going to be like how many people here?
Over 3,000.
No, dude, 13.
Nice.
13 is what they're saying about right now.
Wait, 13?